You don't have to change who you are. You just have to release who you're not. So many people think that reinventing yourself means starting from zero. But real reinvention isn't about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you were before the world told you who to be. Today, I'll show you the science and the steps to reinvent yourself without losing yourself in the process, or as I like to call it, becoming more of who you are. Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel, the place where me and you sit together to have a couch conversation to help you reach your full potential. So if you're really committed to creating the best version of yourself, subscribe and take a seat. For those of you who are new here, my name is Maria Saab. I'm a high-performance coach working with C-suite executives, entrepreneurs, professional athletes, and artists all over the world. I'm an international speaker and trainer and the founder and CEO for Home of Greatness, a tech platform and the best community for high performers that you can ever be a part of. Basically, what I do is that I help people reach their highest potential and top performance sustainably across different areas of their life. A few years ago, I hit a point where the version of me that everyone saw on the outside didn't really match how I felt on the inside. I was growing, but I was still attached to the old habits, old fears, and old ways of thinking. That's when I realized that the version of me that got me here is not the version that's going to get me there. If I want to create something different, I need to be willing to do something different first. And you know what's coming? As always, the science. Here's what's happening in your brain when you change. Your self-image lives in your subconscious mind. It's like an internal thermostat. No matter what you do, your actions will return to match the identity that you believe is true. If you see yourself as someone who's not consistent, your brain will subconsciously pull you back to that level, even when you try harder. But the good news is that neuroplasticity exists. Neuroplasticity is your brain's ability to rewire itself and to create new neural pathways. This allows you to install a new identity through repetition, emotion, and visualization. And through mirror neurons, your brain learns by watching and imagining, meaning that the moment that you start visualizing your higher self, your brain starts to wire for it. There are 3 steps to reinvention, or the 3 A's. Step 1, as always, be aware of where you stand today. I need to be aware. Awareness. Meet your old identity. Who am I today versus who do I want to be? Before you think about who you want to be, you need to know where you stand right now. So, grab your notebook, take a pen, and start writing down the version of you that is expired. The one that's not aligned with your next chapter. Who is that person? Maybe it's the version that overworks to feel worthy, or the one that hesitates to speak up. Name it clearly. You can pause the video, do it, and come back again. Because neuroscience shows that naming a pattern reduces its emotional power. And once you can see it, then you can change it. Step 2 is alignment. Design the blueprint of who you're becoming. First, we start, again, with a pen and paper, or a document if you're a techie. Describe your higher self in details. How do you walk? How do you talk? How do you start your day? How do you dress? What do you do? Where do you live? How do you move through life? Describe that in details. What kind of energy do you bring to a room? And now I want you to visualize that person. Watch yourself move as if you're that person. The more clearly and consistently you visualize that person, the more familiar it becomes to your brain. And the more your brain starts believing that this is actually who you are today. And that's because your brain doesn't know the difference in between imagination and reality. If your brain feels an intense emotion, it thinks that this is happening right now. So it starts to wire itself based on that reality. So when you visualize your higher self with the emotion, and that's the key here, then you're priming your nervous system to act like that person. Step 3, action. Or what I like to call it, switching the hat. Choose one small behavior that aligns with your future self and do it today. If your next level is decisive, then make a clear decision that you've been postponing. If that person is calm under pressure, then pause and breathe before reacting. Micro embodiment and micro action creates macro transformation because it all compounds. You don't change through massive leaps. Evolution happens in daily alignment and daily choices. You need to become that person today to create this reality in the future. Because change and transformation only happen in the present moment. And the future is a result of what you do today. You're not starting over. This time, you're starting aligned. You're not changing who you are. You're becoming more of who you truly are. Reinvention is not rejection. It is remembrance. Remembering who you are. Your next chapter isn't waiting for a new version of you. It's waiting for the real you to finally show up. I know that maybe you're used to, by the end of the year, writing down the different goals. And do that. Categorize into different areas of your life and what you want to achieve within those areas of your life. But this time, what I want you to focus on is not on a big goal that you want to achieve, but what does it take to actually make that happen? And what kind of person do you need to be to actually put that in action? And how does it feel like? Because that's so important. How does it feel like to move through this, towards this direction? How does it feel like to live this kind of life? How does it feel like to be that person? And the more that you focus on the emotion and you start to embody it today, the more that your brain starts to one think that this is who you are and wire itself based on that reality. And then the more you're firing those neurons, the stronger those neurons become. So this time, let's do it different. Let's not just put goals out there and then forget about them. Let's start becoming our goals today so that by the end of the year, you're already that person naturally. It becomes effortless. And that's what I want to help you create. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with someone who you feel needs it. And if you enjoyed it, let me know what was your best part and how you're going to be applying what you learned in this episode. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, all the ways that you want to be supporting this page in order for me to be able to give more value to a bigger number of people. So that was it. I wish you a happy, happy new year and Merry Christmas. See you next time.